And welcome back to Daily Wrap. Let's read some of your viewer comments. First up, we have a comment from Ken about yesterday's market numbers, who says, "Hey guys, I'm no stock market expert, but I agree with Mr. Unger." Wow, and that doesn't happen very often. "There is no need to panic. I think that, if anything, this is simply a natural correction." Good stuff.
Smart guy, Ken. And Jeff seems to disagree with that. He says, "Realize this correction is far from over. The fact that there was little panic is proof of it. It doesn't matter if it's computers, people still program them. A 7-year cycle is coming due, and it's not even September yet. Remember Mark Haynes' bottom in 2009? No. He called it to the day because the market felt like it was going down forever and not coming back. Today was far from that. Today was likely the end of the beginning."
Okay. Mark Haynes, I believe, of CNBC morning show, right? I like Mark.
Passed away.
Well, last night we asked you what you all thought of the Biden-Warren ticket. Watching the Fall, that's his name, asked, "What records would Biden or Warren have to run on?" Question mark. Then again, I guess they don't need one. Fascinating. Rick.
Well, Biden has only served in the Senate longer than just about anybody alive, so there might be some record there.
I think he meant accomplishments.
Yeah, there was that. Well, he had a phenomenal record in the Senate, and he did spend 8 years as vice president. But other than that, Michael says, no to Biden-Warren ticket. Sharpton would be better. Michael, please.
Okay, Randall says, we're never going to touch that one. "After the Fox News debate hit piece on Donald Trump, I considered canceling my news subscription to my provider. It reminded me too much of the old CNN days. But then I saw your channel." That's Newsmax TV. "Nice show, but I think if you guys could sign Hannity, Levin, or Rush Limbaugh, because that won't cost anything, then
wouldn't be our show
Newsmax
anymore."
TV. Yeah. What does Rush make, like $50 million a year? Something crazy. And Sean makes at least, I don't know, $45, $50 an hour. "Then Newsmax TV could be the ultimate news network replacing Fox News. Take care." That was a joke about Sean. We know Sean.
Watch this. We will not be bringing Sean to you here, but you can listen to me on his show on Thursday. Tune in.
Check, please.
Racian says, "I agree Trump should let this go. I don't care about Bimbo Kelly.
Oh, God.
It will look childish, and I think it's better to talk about what he plans to do as president." I agree with you there. Don't go off track and give the nomination to another in the Beltway candidate.
Interesting. So he
calls
lambasted Trump, but then used the bimbo insult in the same breath.
But what's interesting, he doesn't want another in the Beltway candidate, and that's the bottom line. People do not want someone who is in the Beltway, and Trump is the loudest voice from outside the Beltway.
Doesn't it fascinate you that all of these people loved Megyn Kelly until she asked one question, and now she's a bimbo?
Well, I think that's the point. They are so committed to anyone who hasn't ever worked in politics, they will throw a responsible journalist doing a great job under the bus.
That sounds
no,
like an
it's an explanation. It excuses nothing. But if you want to win, the most important person to understand is not your ally, it's your enemy. If you want to take a politician down, you better get on their side of the table and understand them.
And the bottom line is that if not Trump, then second right now in the GOP is Ben Carson. Right. And Carly Fiorina has great momentum.
Still, though?
What's that?
Is Ben Carson still second?
If not, he's definitely.
I think we saw your guy Kasich is
now.
John
Kasich is second in New Hampshire. And that's where he's putting all his chips into the middle of the table. So long way to New Hampshire, but Kasich clearly is doing a great job up there. While Chris Christie has just faded into oblivion. He was using the same strategy, and that's going the Giuliani route at this point. Anyway, my point is that whether it's Carson, whether it's Cruz, I know Cruz is a senator, but he portrays himself as anti-establishment, calls Washington the Washington cartel, and Carly Fiorina, or even on the Democratic side, Bernie Sanders, I know he's a senator, but he plays himself as an outsider also. You're an outsider, you're going to do well in this upcoming election, no question about it. Yeah.
Doesn't it fascinate you that, I know we all have our political favorites, we all have our ideologies, and that's fine. But is it not a bad thing that somebody would ask the question, what kind of a record does Joe Biden have to run on? I understand you may disagree with the man, but he
meant accomplishments.
That's all. That's exactly right. When he said record, he meant record of positive. Now, if you ask, is the culture got a problem when we confuse any accomplishment with what you already agree with? Yes, that's a larger problem.
Don't you kind of agree that if that gentleman were to go back and look at his record over all these years, he might find some things that even he might agree with?
Well, I would tend to think there might be some value there, but
he's looking at 8 years
But the larger
as
problem is Joe's point. We assume and equate an accomplishment with something we ourselves would support. It's a mistake, but both sides do it.
That's the point. It's a mistake. I mean, it's good to know what the other people have done. You're not going to agree with everything. I understand, but you need to be educated. You need to know.
Okay, very good. I think he was just talking vice president, 8 years. I don't want more Obama moving forward. I think that's
a lot more, though.
Oh, well, that's true. Okay, this will be a whole block tomorrow night. Anyway, remember, if you want to weigh in on any of these issues we talk about here on the show, go to newsmaxtv.com/comments and let us know. Up next, time for Yay or Nay. This is the Daily Wrap. And if you want your own Make America Great Again hat, just like the one Donald Trump wears, go to newsmax.com/TrumpCap or call 1-800-933-8396. Again, go to newsmax.com/TrumpCap or call 1-800-933-8396.